There was once a nation that lived under the shade of God's mercy. God saved them from hunger. God saved them from fear. God protected them from enemies. And in every difficulty, He showed them His help. Then God gave them only one test. The test was small, but it needed patience. Some people said, "We will not break God's command. We will only bend it a little so our benefit remains." And from that moment, the road of mercy closed for them. One night, the decision of God came. There was no storm, no lightning, no earthquake, but when morning came, that entire nation was no longer human. The people who were once so close to God had turned into monkeys. This is the story of Ashab-e-Sabt. This is not just history. This is a mirror for us. Today, after Prophet Musa, peace be upon him, a nation of Bani Israel lived near the sea in a place called Isla. The place was full of blessings, cool sea breeze, sunlight on the waves, peace everywhere, a life full of God's gifts. They knew God's name, they knew His commands, but inside their hearts lived an old habit. They would promise, and then break it when it didn't suit them. They said, "What will happen if we break one small rule? We will say sorry later. God is merciful." Their elders reminded them, "We are chosen by God. This restriction is not to hurt us. It is a test. Trust Him." Then the test began. God told them on Saturday, "Stop business, stop fishing, stop work, and give the whole day to worship." People said, "It is only one day, we can do it." Another said, laughing, "Let us see. What if the sea fills with fish that day?" And then, exactly that happened on the day when fishing was forbidden. The sea was full of fish. Fish came close to the shore, as if saying, "Take us." People were shocked. Some said, "This never happened before." Others said, "This is a test from God." Night fell. Homes were full of arguments. Food was less because they didn't fish. And in that silence, whispers of temptation touched their hearts. The command is only blocking the path. Be clever. Do it in a smart way. You will get benefit and still look obedient. They smiled at each other, not knowing those smiles were leading them toward destruction. They said, "We will dig channels. Fish will come into the nets on Saturday. We will not touch them that day. We will take them next day. We'll obey, and we win." They dug channels. They set net. They played with God's command, while pretending to respect it. That the righteous people warned them, "God is watching. This is a test of our hearts." But the young ones replied, "We are not breaking the rule. We are only using our mind." They forgot. You can trick yourself. You can trick people, but you cannot trick God. Soon the city was divided into three groups: those who openly cheated and sinned, those who warned and stopped them, and those who stayed silent. The silent ones said, "We are only watching. Let us see what happens." The sinners enjoyed feasts. They laughed. They mocked. They called their cleverness success. The righteous cried and said, "We warned them, but they are proud of their disobedience." Then came the night, when the time of warning ended, and the time of result began. The city was quiet. The sea waves were soft. The sinners slept with full stomachs. Then the command came. Be rejected and become monkeys. Their faces changed. Bodies twisted. Hands became paws. Hair covered their skin. Cries filled the night. In the morning, the righteous climbed the walls and looked down. There were no people, only monkeys wearing the same clothes, but with animal hearts inside. Families recognized them. A monkey cried, holding the clothes of his relatives, but it was too late. They lived only a short time after that. Their story became a sign for all who came after.